Una Marson, the woman who is also sometimes referred to as Saint Una, because people who read about her, thought that she was a saint from heaven. Some even called her the Jamaican Oprah. But whichever way they choose to address her, they all can agree on one thing, and it's that she was a female with a very caring heart. She founded the Jamaica Save the Children Fund, a non-governmental organization originally formed on June 11, 1938. Its first schools were play centers and provided support for working-class mothers, from mostly poor communities, who had nowhere else to leave their children, and could not afford daycare services. Children received a hot meal at the centers and followed a play-based curriculum in the early days. In its first 50 years. At one point the charity started to fluctuate, with inadequate funding, and poor operating building spaces and yard. Jam Save operated or provided assistance for 9 schools. Her Save the Children charity, maintained a vital role, serving her country Jamaica, for 8 decades, or 83 years to be precise. The fund was started primarily for children through play centers. Now it is involved in pre-primary education and parenting, activism, and first published works throughout the 1930s. Marson's activism presciently emphasized the connection between art and nationalist struggle. Her involvement in pre-World War II Jamaican life includes writing for the Daily Gleaner and the Jamaica Standard. She founded the Readers and Writers Club and Kingston Dramatic Club, 1937. Una Marson also wrote some interesting poetry. Her first published collection of lyrical poetry, sonnets and other miscellaneous poems, Tropic Reveries, 1930, was self-financed. This was followed by her best-known collection, Heights and Depths, 1931. Marson's plays were staged both in Kingston and later London. At What a Price, Ward Theatre, Kingston 1932, and the Scala Theatre, London 1934, and London Calling, Ward Theatre, 1937, both explore sexual politics in a patriarchal society and satirize colonial policy. She returned to Jamaica for 2 years and became re-immersed in nationalist, decolonizing politics, in which she continued to stress the role of black women, in the fight for freedom and socio-political change. During this period, her third poetry collection, The Moth in the Stars, 1937, was published. A lot of her work got misplaced, or lost. In 1945, Marson returned to Jamaica, the year her final volume of poems Towards the Stars was published. Una Marson is seen as a powerful and charismatic figure, in Jamaica and the UK. Her energy and vibrancy lives on.